Students are cheating with artificial intelligence, and it makes me wish that I was back in school because I would have cheated on every single assignment and gotten away with it. This brand new tool is called ChatGPT. It's basically an artificial intelligence that you can ask any question to in any format, and it will spit out the exact response. Matter of fact, this actual intro that I was just recording was actually given to me by ChatGPT. That's a plot twist. I'm joking. No, it wasn't. That was all just me freestyling off the top of my head. I swear to God, that was not artificial intelligence. I'm not joking. I swear. So with this tool, you can literally type in something like, write me a script as if I was the YouTuber iamLucid and make it about artificial intelligence. And then it would spit out a full-on video script with the title, and it would give you a full brand new creative idea out of nowhere. My job is about to get real easy. I mean, the hardest part of my job, boy, is gonna be. So this artificial intelligence can actually and is actually helping students cheat on their tests. It's causing a lot of raised eyebrows, and I'm not encouraging this, by the way. This is actually dishonest content according to the YouTube monetization policy. So I'm saying you should never do this. I would never do such a thing. I would never encourage such a thing. Who would ever? I even made a community post on this channel asking my subscribers, have you guys ever used ChatGPT to cheat on your test? And I've gotten many emails of them saying, yes, we have. And they all came back with A+, like straight A's. Not anybody got lower than an A that's messaged me. Like this person right here says, I created an account, reluctantly put my email password along with a phone number. I started asking about basic questions related to upcoming history paper that I had to write for my finals. I was blown away by how fast and accurately the responses were generated. I instantly knew that this tool would help me earn full marks. It was only a matter of time before I submitted my final essay. The grades came back and I got a A+. My teacher was probably surprised because I'm generally a low A to B range student. However, I immediately felt guilty for what I had done. ChatGPT hadn't just helped me with my final, it had written the entire thing for me and made sure it didn't leave any traces of plagiarism either. So that's how powerful this tool is. If you ask it the question in a certain way, it can make it seem like it's not a bot that's answering the question. However, there are a couple of sites that actually do check if you were using this bot, and teachers are going to be checking onto this really, really soon. So there are two sites, and oh God, this is going to be really bad. So this first site is called detectchatgpt.com. You literally just paste in the answer that you got, and it can check if it was made by a bot or not. Now, this answer that I got right here was actually made by a bot, so I'm going to press check. And it's going to say, we estimate a 99.97 probability that this text was generated by ChatGPT or another GPT variant. So it can tell with like almost extreme precision that this was written by artificial intelligence. I know what you're thinking, and yes, it does work, because if you change up just a few words, paraphrase a few sentences, whatnot, and then you put it back into this detect ChatGPT genius, then it 8.2% probability of this text being generated by ChatGPT. So all I did was change up a few words and make it seem a little bit less sophisticated with the vocabulary that it was using. I kind of dumbed it down just a little bit, and then I pasted it back in here, and it had no idea that it was about that actually wrote this. So this is actually lethal, dog, because if any of these teachers thought that we can just have a checker verify if they're using ChatGPT, if they just change up a few words, the teachers, you guys are screwed. You can't stop this. There is a second detector by huggingface.co with pretty much the same accuracy. This one says that there was a 0.08 chance that what I pasted in here was written by a human being, and it was right. This was totally fake. If I change up with the words just a little bit, paraphrase, you know how you just copy off your friend in school, but you change up a few words to make it seem like you weren't copying? That works with this, because now it says there's a 99.72% chance that a human being wrote this. And I just changed a few words. Now, it's funny that we have this text so accessible, because one time in high school, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, if you're watching this, my old teacher, your name started with a J, you know who you are. You made us write an assignment of some shit I did not want to write about for the life of me. It was like 50 summative points or even more. My whole grade depended on this assignment. So I hired somebody from some other site I'm not gonna say the name of. I paid him like $65 to write this assignment for me, and you gave me a D. Is lucid cross. Like I literally almost failed the class because this person wrote this assignment and it didn't end up turning out to exactly what you wanted. So now the fact that you don't have to pay any more money for this, and it seems like it's from a real human being, I wonder what you're gonna do to any of these kids that have you as a teacher now. Like, you're screwed, my boy. Now, one of my subscribers is a big brain. This is probably the most genius thing I've seen in my entire life, and me teaching you this, I'm not encouraging this, by the way. I'm just showing you what he did, what's possible, okay? Don't do this. So you see how at school they have like the Chromebooks and the laptops and computers at school, and you can't really be going on like other sites during a test time. What my subscriber did was he actually downloaded the ChatGPT Chromebook extension that was made by, I'm not going to say the name, and it's basically a mini version of ChatGPT that's right in your browser at any given moment, right? So you don't have to go to the actual site and look kind of sus in front of your teacher. So he said that I basically changed the image of the extension to make it look like it's Grammarly, so teachers don't expect anything. Now, this genius tip actually reminds me of the time that I cheated when I was in freshman. Man, I cheated a lot back in school, my boy. But in freshman year of high school, on the Chromebooks, we're taking a test in history class. My teacher's last name started with an S. I remember you. I'm not going to forget. And I pressed on a Chrome hotkey that basically opened up a search bar, like a mini search bar from within my screen, and it didn't open up a whole brand new tab. So I can quickly open that up. I typed in each question that I had on the test, pressed enter, and then quickly closed it with a different hotkey. And she had no idea because I had it in an incognito browser and there showed no history on it. So knowing that I did that and it took so long to kind of cheat and work my way through, this guy made a custom Chrome extension, changed the name on it, and has a artificial intelligent brain at his service during a test inside of school. So genius, bro. Now, this subscriber of mine is a genius. I've probably never seen anything as creative as this. He started to combine the works of artificial intelligence, like different AIs at the same exact time, to make it seem like he wasn't using an AI. Like, for an example, he would use ChatGPT with a AI that paraphrases your work to make it seem like it wasn't an AI. It's so big brain. This guy's like L from Death Note. He's probably sitting like this as he's writing, as he's doing his stuff. Hey, Lucid, I used ChatGPT on my finals and I aced it. If you want proof, let me know. My boy, send that proof my way. I'm trying to see what you did. For English, it summarized an article for me, topic, sentence, and everything, and then wrote the final essay. And I paraphrased it with Quillbot. Now, Quillbot is an entirely different artificial intelligence that you basically type in your work, and then it paraphrases and changes the words of certain things and rephrases how you structure the sentence. Basically, it's like when you used to copy back in school, but instead of you doing it, it's a bot making it seem like you didn't copy off of a different bot, if that makes sense. Okay, it probably doesn't make sense. He says, for biology, I used WriteSonic, which is basically ChatGPT with access to Google to write my current events. So if you have to get any current info, ChatGPT is not going to answer the question. Matter of fact, I'll just ask her why. She says, I do not age, and my knowledge is based on the information that was available to me at the time of my training, which was in 2021. While I do not have access to new information or the ability to browse the internet, I can still provide useful and accurate information on a wide range of topics. Anyways, this thing is not going to answer new or current events, and I used ChatGPT to solve my quiz. I just pasted the question into the chat and I got the answer. For Spanish, I just pasted the question and aced it. This thing is answering Spanish homework, what? For math, I used perplexity.ai, got the data points with citations, and I used ChatGPT to write the presentation I needed. Oh my God, bro. This guy is just literally combining different artificial intelligences together and making them work for his homework. This is unbeatable. Like, I don't think this is possible to figure out if someone's cheating or not. He basically used the ChatGPT with Quillbot to paraphrase his work and make it seem like it's not a bot writing it, and it worked. He's using perplexity.ai to get the data points with the citations, and then using the ChatGPT to write the presentation for his data points that he got from a different artificial intelligence. Holy shit. For geography, it wrote me an Ignite presentation, got an A on every final. What a beast. This is unbeatable. This guy is like the most overpowered human being at the current state. I even asked this bot to write a video script for my channel on making a video of how students are cheating using artificial intelligence. And it wrote me a fully fledged video script that is actually on screen right here. Is Lucid Chrome. And it's actually like, I could have probably used this and changed it up a little bit and made it seem like it was me. None of you would have been able to tell. I could have cheated on you like I would have cheated on my teachers if I had this program. It gave me a title of the video. I didn't even ask for it, but it made a really good title. It's actually called The Dark Side of AI, How It Can Be Used to Cheat on Schoolwork. Pretty decent. I could have made it a little bit better. Hi everyone, it's iamLucid here. And today I want to talk about a potentially troubling aspect of artificial intelligence. It's like a news anchor talking. Section 1, what is AI and how could it be used to cheat? Now, it actually gives me an example of how a student could cheat using its own program. For an example, a student could use an AI program to write a paper or solve a math problem and then submit the completed work as their own. This would not only be dishonest, but would also deprive the student of the opportunity to learn and develop their own skills and understanding of the material. Aww, the only person that you're cheating if you cheat on my test is yourself, says my teachers that I cheated on their test. And look where I am. Section 2, the consequences of using AI to cheat. It's important to consider the potential consequences of AI to cheat on schoolwork. For one, it's likely that such behavior would be detected by the teacher or professor, and the student could face serious disciplinary action, including failing the assignment or even being expelled from the school. In addition, the academic consequences of using AI to cheat could also have longer-term consequences of the student's career and reputation. Employers and graduate schools may view cheating as a sign of lack of integrity and may be less likely to consider the student for positions or programs. Ultimately, it's not worth it. Wow. They're actually making you not want to use their program to cheat, which I'm still going to do. In conclusion, while AI has the potential to be a powerful tool for academic and professional success, it is important for us to use it ethically and responsibly. Cheating on schoolwork, whether you use the AI or other means, it is not only dishonest, but also deprives the student of opportunity to learn and grow. So let's make sure to use AI in a way that promotes fairness and integrity in education. All right. Now, the funny thing is that who are you to tell me what's ethical or not, my boy? You're just artificial intelligence. How am I going to let a few strings of code that can think for itself on a computer screen tell me what's morally acceptable versus morally unacceptable? It's giving me objective moral laws based on what it thinks subjectively. Now, who am I hurting technically based on your own guidelines? If I use artificial intelligence, I'm getting an A+ on my project, I'm not going to hurt anybody, and I'm having a great time. Teacher doesn't know about it, no one's going to get hurt, so why not, actually? Huh? You're going to be a philosopher over here and tell me why it's wrong to use your own program? Kind of find that a little bit strange. We have these discussions very frequently, actually, in the stage version of my Discord server. I'll be doing a lot of debates. So if you like debating or arguing about anything that is a intellectual topic, join my Discord server, link down the description down below, or comment on this video and tell me what you thought about this, or just don't comment, or don't subscribe, and you know what? Dislike this video if you don't like it. Straight up, just keep it a stack with me. If you don't like me, actually, send me a hate mail letter and cancel me on Twitter. I love you. Mwah. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.